Hey everyone, this is Sonya from Sonya's Quilts and Embroidery. Welcome to my sewing room, and I'm sorry you're shaking. I'm going to try to get you to stop. There we go. I have not sewn today. Well, I got up at 5 o'clock this morning because I had a Santa bag order that I promised would be done when this girl got off work this morning, and so I had to get that done. And other than that, I put together those 3 Santa bags. Actually, I put together one more, put together 4. And that's all the sewing I've done today. I had several places I needed to go, several things I needed to do, and it was all gathering supplies. And that's part of sewing. Is if all I had to do was come out here and sew, then I'd get a lot more done. But there are those days that you have to go out, and it takes all day to get fabric from here and fabric from there, and thread from here and thread from there, and all of this stuff. So that was today. So I've been up since 5 o'clock. It is now, I think, 5 o'clock in the evening, a little after 5. But I had promised this lady I've found on Facebook Marketplace, said she had a closed quilt shop, and she had everything set up in her garage for sale. And so I wanted to go last weekend, but weekends here are just absolutely crazy. My husband comes home on Friday about lunchtime. He's home all weekend. My daughter has friends coming in and out. I try to cook on the weekends, and of course I do work during the weekends too, but then I have projects for my husband to do on the weekends, and so it's just very, very hectic. And I didn't get to go when she had it. She had it Friday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday, I don't remember. But I noticed that she still had the ad up, so I contacted her Sunday night and told her I would come and see what she had on Tuesday morning. So I did go. I was exhausted, but I did go. And I was going to show y'all what I picked up. And first of all, I have got, and I reckon when you picked up a bolt of fabric, and she didn't ask you how much you wanted, if you like this fabric, then she unrolled the whole bolt and measured the whole bolt. But I got this really pretty turtle fabric. It's just different turtles. It'd be for a little girl. It's got a lot of pink in it, some hot pink, but it's really, really pretty. And it's a high quality fabric. Let me see. It's Lily Pond by Wendy Slotboom for In the Beginning fabrics. And you're not going to be able to find this anywhere else because it says 2009. So this fabric is 10 years old, and fabrics go in and out. The staples stay, but stuff like this, I mean, once it goes out, it's out. Fabric is like fashion. It goes in and it goes out. And which that's not out of fashion, but it's once they do it and make a run of it, then that's pretty much it. And then I picked up this piece, and I'm very excited about this piece. And I know that you think, oh, that's not very pretty. It's got little diamonds, and it's got some pink, and it's got some red, and faint blue marks in it. It's just a design. It's not a shape of anything. And this is Urban Farm by Ken Buyer for In the Beginning. So this is another In the Beginning fabric. But I have bought a panel that's got several, well, it's what you consider a panel, but it's got several different pictures in it. And it's of an odd little girl, really, really cute. And it's to make a baby quilt. And it's different, and different sells fast. So I got this piece. All of this fabric was $3 a yard. And I got this piece. I've been making the pocket pillows, the little reading pocket pillows. I have sold several of those. But I got this bright, brilliant colored sunbonnet Sue's. Never seen sunbonnet Sue's in such brilliant colors before. But this will be enough to make only one pillow. But I'm going to make a reading pillow out of this eventually. Try to get it done as quick as I can, but I'm so busy right now that I don't know which end is up. And then I picked up, I thought this, I might could work that in with this red and pink for that little baby quilt, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I may have another idea for that one. And I picked up several calicos. Oh, I picked up this kind of Americana flag. It's several different flags. I don't know what I will do with this yet, but Americana flag stuff sells very, very well. And like I said, I don't know what I'll do with this yet, but I will come up with something. I come up with an idea. This will be perfect for her. And then I picked up, she had some fat quarter bundles. Each one's got 6 different fabrics in it. To me, it looks like somebody just cut some fat quarter bundles and put them in here, because they don't really look like they go together. So, but I'll come up with something for these. But I like to get fat quarter bundles like this when I can, especially if they're a good price. And like this one, it doesn't really coordinate very well. Not in my sense of coordination. Coordinating fabrics, it doesn't go together very well. But it's got a rooster. This piece, this red and green kind of stripe would look good with the rooster. So I'll do something with that. And then I got this one, and it looks like it's got some kind of a figure on this piece, but I haven't opened it up to look at it. And then I see some repeats of the fabrics that was in the first one. I thought I did. I guess they're just very, very close. Well, this one, this gray, and this one is the same gray that's in that one. So I think somebody, I don't think these come from a factory like that. I think somebody just cut some fat quarter bundles and put them in a package. I guess. I don't know. But I think she charged me $4.50 for 6 of the fat quarter bundles. And then also, I was admiring, well, let me show you my calicos. I got, this is just a very, very small piece. This, and then I got this one, and I got this one. And these will be cut up into 5-inch squares. And I will drop those into my scrap box after I cut out everything in the scrap box is 5-inch squares, and that's for my scrap quilts. And I will add these. I like to add a variety every now and then, just cut up about 3 different fabrics and throw it in there, and gives it a little more variety. There's probably 300 or 400 different fabrics in that box that have been cut up over a period of time. It took a long time to get that. And so I've got a nice assortment of scraps now, and that's what makes the quilts so pretty, is having a nice assortment of fabrics to go in those. And then I've got this one. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. I haven't decided on that one. And then she had this old new, whatever, how you want to say that. And it is I guess a quilt bag, a shopping bag for quilters. And it is just this bag. It's got a hard bottom in it. And it's by Moda, which if you do quilting, you know who Moda is. And it's got a little button on the front here to close it up. And it's got little buttons on the side here. I don't think those come off to like make the bag bigger, but it's got little buttons on the end here. Got a blue handle. It's got some gingham trim on it. And I just kind of looked at it, and while she was figuring up my fabric, it's got spools of thread on it, and it's got scissors on it, and a big bow at the bottom. And I was kind of admiring it, and she told me, she's here, when I got ready to leave, she's here, put your fabric in this bag. You can have this bag. And when I got home, I noticed it's got some age spots on it, on the end down here, which that absolutely doesn't matter to me. I thought it was very sweet of her to give this to me. And it's a nice bag to take if I want to take something with me when I go to my daughter's house if I want to take some work with me, some hand work, which I do very little hand work, but sometimes I do some cutting of appliques and stuff like that. So, and this would just be a good bag to take with me. I always like to keep my notebook with me, so that if somebody calls me and they call me all hours of the day and all hours of the night wanting to order a quilt or wanting information on a quilt, and I like to have my order notebook with me, and I always take it with me. And then I like to, sometimes I carry projects for my granddaughter and I to do. You hear my little dog barking. He's outside, and he barks at everything. And so when he's outside, when he's in the house, he rarely barks. But my little granddaughter, she's 11, and she likes to do projects with me. So sometimes I'll take some supplies with me for KK and me to do some kind of little project or something like that. So this will be a good bag to take with me when I go down there, and take something she always looks forward to see. You know, if I tell her that, hey, I got a project for us, and she looks forward to seeing what that's going to be. So whether it be paper or fabric, it'll fit nicely in this heavy duty quilting bag. So that's all that I picked up there today, and I've got to find a place to put my fabric now. But it'll probably be after Christmas before I do anything with any of these fabrics, because everything has already been decided on everything that I've got to do before Christmas. So this is new projects. I did have a nice supply of baby quilts, and I was so proud that I had, because I had a lot of people that said, what do you have that you can send me, put in the mail tomorrow? And you know, I would say, well, I really don't have anything, but I built up a nice supply of baby quilts. And then I had somebody come in one day and said, I want that one, that one, that one, and that one. She bought, well, 3 baby quilts that day and a king size quilt, just stuff that was already made up, which that's always a treat when it's already made up. And then a lady contacted me the other day and said, what do you have? Do you have anything with horses or unicorns on it? And I just so happened to have a unicorn baby quilt. And so I put a name on that and shipped that out today. And so my baby quilt supply has gone down, way down. So I need to get some more made. I just don't have time right now. So I just did not feel like sewing today. I will be back at my machine again tomorrow, but today I was just absolutely exhausted. And I did take a little nap, about a 20 or 30 minute nap this afternoon, and I feel better now, but I could crash again just any moment. So I'm going to do a little bit of piddling on another project, and then give me a good night's sleep and hit the machine again in the morning. Right now the rotor machine is quiet, and so is my sewing machine is quiet. So, but I did want to show y'all what I picked up today. If you're interested in fabrics, and if you have a, you know, a budget, you know, a tight budget to do your sewing, go to Facebook Marketplace. Go to Facebook Marketplace, do a search on fabric, and you'll be surprised at the people that have fabrics for sale. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing at the fabrics that people have for sale. They bought too much and they're wanting to destash, or they retired from sewing and don't want to sew anymore ever again, and they, you know, they sell it for pennies on the dollar. Because this, I guarantee you, this fabric right here was probably, and this one says 2008, so it's 11 years old, but it was probably back in 2008, it was probably $10 a yard. This is very, very nice 100% cotton fabric. And then one of the turtles on it, it was at least $10 a yard back in 2009. So $3 a yard is a bargain. It was well taken care of. It's not discolored, it's not faded, it's not being kept out in the sunshine. She took very good care of it, and it's in excellent shape. That's one thing you need to watch out though for when you go and buy fabric from an individual. Unwrap it and look at it, because if it's got any sun damage on it, when you unfold it, you'll be able to see the sun damage, usually in the where it's been folded. So be very careful when you buy it from an individual, because it's like, I put curtains on my windows in the shop just not, they're not even attractive curtains. Actually, they're a piece of fabric that I use thumbtacks to put up because I don't want any of my fabric exposed to the sunshine. The sunshine will bleach your fabric out in a matter of days, just a few days. So I'm very, very careful about how I store my fabrics so that they will not get sun damaged. Anyway, I appreciate y'all all for watching and seeing all the fabrics I got today. And I hope everybody has a great week. It's supposed to be really cold. Some Arctic air is supposed to blast in next week, but I'm not complaining. I like the cold weather. I wished it was cold weather. I wished I lived somewhere that was cold all year round. I absolutely love the cold weather. And somebody told me the other day, well, you wouldn't like it if it was, you know, in the teens. I'm like, well, yeah, I would. I like the cold weather. Making quilts is conducive to working in the cold weather because you make a quilt in July. I don't care how much air conditioning you got on, and you got that big quilt in your lap, you get hot. So this is my time of the year. I can finally breathe. The air is thinner, and I can breathe better. And that thick, humid air was rough, and I didn't sleep good at night. I was exhausted during the daytime. It just sapped me of all of my energy. So I like a good cold blast. So thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate it so very much. You're all so kind. And I will be seeing y'all again in a few days. Thank you. Bye-bye.